Good morning. Welcome. Welcome back. Another trading session. Let's do it again today. Taurus, MB, thank you. Thank you for being here, okay? I gotta confess that I did not have a good sleep. A friend of mine came over yesterday and I went to bed around like midnight. I usually go like around 10:15, somewhere around there. So today is going to be a good exercise for me to be patient and recognize if my body is not in state. Relax, stack. First thing, picture your trading as a chart, right? If how do you come back? You don't come back straight up, right? You always have a consolidation, right? So I see myself, my performance, as a trading chart. If I'm going down, I need some consolidation and then a comeback, right? So do you guys hear me? My internet is not good. All right, cool. So I need okay, cool. I see myself, if I have a couple of days bad, I don't pretend to go back in just one date or one trade. I need some work, consolidation, and then I'll do it better, okay? Yes. Yeah, that's the thing. When you're not in the best state, you can screw it up so easily. It's so easy to lose money in the markets. It's so easy. So, yes, today I do have that challenge. I did not have a good sleep. And I can recognize that I'm not in my best state. Okay? So I think I can take advantage of not being in the best state. And that will be recognizing that I'm not good and being overly cautious, okay? All right, let me clean up this chart a little bit. All right, I'm going to clean this one up. Let's put the overnight. All right, we're off. And let's give a couple minutes to just tell us what it's going to do. Adam, welcome. Let's do it again today, buddy. Unfortunately, we did not have any opportunity yesterday during the trading session. We just had one, and then finally in the afternoon, the long opportunity unfold. So I took advantage of that one. All right, so this is the 7-minute, the 3-minute. All the accounts are set. All right, so this is the overnight. Set up the overnight correctly. Soccernatic, welcome. All right, so the tick chart opened up an extreme, very extreme, came down up to minus 1250. That's very extreme for the tick chart. Yeah, let's not rush into anything. Let's wait for it. Let's wait for the setup. Especially today for me is going to be a challenge. Don't forget we have ISM non-manufacturing PMI at 10. So I didn't set the alert during the pre-market. Let's do it now. So I don't want to be caught up. There we go. So I have an alert. Dollar continues to go up, but still within that area that we saw in the pre-market. So we need some movement in the dollar. Now here's one thing. I know MB, you follow the dollar, and the dollar is going up, right? If the dollar is going up along with this, and the dollar has some supply, these markets are going to continue going up. Okay, so that's just to be aware of that. I don't want the dollar to continue to go up. I want the dollar to retrace back down to, let's say, it could be 110.91 or 110.40. Thank you. 110.40, 110.40, 45. That's the London Open. So if I'm seeing the markets going up, I want the dollar to go down, okay, to the demand. Let's go see the yields. 10-year yield. We broke to the upside actually, and we came back, but we're trying to break to the upside. So the short might be developing. So where is a good point to short? Let's go see here. All this is overnight, but I recognize this one right here. Let's go see what I got here on my main chart. Let me put this one here. Let's see if we can manage to go to this area. No, it doesn't, right? So that's the core principle of my trading context analysis, right? But sometimes they do. I know it's odd, it's not very logical. Give me 1 second. Okay. Sorry about that. It's not very logical, but the reality is we go to the numbers, the dollar is 82% inversely correlated to the markets. It's not 100%. Only if you bring them from outside. Only if you bring them from outside. But if you buy dollars, you don't need to if you work here, you live here, you're producing dollars, you don't need to convert anything, right? I know you're in Brazil and you have data analysis on the back of your mind. Now I want to show you while we wait this website. And I've done this during the weekends, right? And you guys can track this at all times. So we don't have any setup, so it's okay. This MRCI correlation is free. You don't have to pay for this, but you can see the correlation for the dollars. I check this out probably once a month, once every 2 weeks or something. So here's the DXY right here, DXY and NQ. Right now they're correlating even more, minus 88%, with the ES minus 91%, right? So the reliability of my trading system with the dollar is going up, okay? So it was 82% a few weeks ago, okay? And you can check 30 days, 90 days, 60 days, okay? It's good to know. It's good for you to know how reliable it is for you to analyze the dollar and other currencies, okay? So again, this website is mrci.com. MRCI online. And they have some paid services that you can buy from them, like spreads and trades and stuff. But it's more like season trades. I don't know how to say it. Sorry. They play the seasonalities within assets, right? Futures. All right. So we came back to the overnight. We never made it to the supply though. Tick chart came to the zero line, and let's see, when was this? 37. Right here. Wow. Around here. This is the zero line on the tick chart. So the 33. So we already had a divergence. Wow. Oh, no. No, forget about that. No. All right. Yeah. No, yeah, it's right now we're still trapped within the zone, right? Remember, we do have a news event at 10. There's no rush. Markets have been very volatile. We will have opportunities today. If I am overly patient today, is because I'm recognizing that I'm not in my best state. Okay, I went out for the run. Usually I do 3.5 miles. I had to do 2 because I was rushing. I was not rested. I didn't have a good night's sleep. So that's is a good exercise for me to understand that I'm not in my best capacity for me to trade. Okay. All right, so we're breaking the overnight low. Let's pay attention to the NQ. I want to see where the demands from yesterday's are, okay? I will, give me 2 seconds, Soccermatic. I will do it, okay? So overnight high, let's get rid of this. All this is overnight. That's not good. So we don't have any Actually, we don't have any demand from yesterday at this point. Everything we have here to the left is overnight. I would say this one, but still overnight. Okay. I wouldn't be very, very enthusiastic with this one. So we are going to embrace that we can bounce anywhere. All right, so tick chart is spending the majority of the time on the negative side. ADQD is minus 18,000. Sorry, 1,800. All right, let's go see the volume, because the volume is one thing that I like to assess here. All right. Actually, it's lower than yesterday. It's like average, so volume is not something that is changing today. It's just average. The dollar must be going up though. Yeah, the dollar is continuing to go up. Yes. So that's good. We finally broke the resistance that we had. Well, there's a couple pivots right there. But I think the dollar has some more upside potential, at least up to 11,800. Yields are going up big time. So what we need now is how much are the yields going up today? 3%. Okay. So what we need right now is a retracing on both of these, so we can short these equity markets. Nice. Everything is pretty much aligned. Okay. Let's wait for the retracement. So I do have this. And I do have the pivot, but the pivot is very, very messy. So around here. $523. If you guys see the big picture here, where I traded the long yesterday is the bounce. If you guys see here, this is the pivot from my trade yesterday, this one. Which is, we came right at it, right here, today, at the open. Yeah, this thing is holding pretty nicely, probably waiting for the news. Just tested previously on TPOC, untested inside the overnight gap, could be potential short-term support. Okay. Yeah, I think it's holding right there. So it is going up to the zero line again. So let me set up this trade right here. See if we can have this bounce. How much will be, how many oh, smart risk. $250. 1.2%, that means 7 contracts, right? All right, let's see if I can have this. The 7-minute is fairly young still. See if I can have this one. So tick chart is breaking to the upside. ADQD. So one thing that I really like is that we had this sudden movement to the upside. It was very, very strong to the upside, so that's good. I don't have such, yeah, I don't have a, the only thing I have here is this retest. That is really bothering me. All right, so there you go. I have set this trade. If it comes back to retest, I think I will get it. Yeah, I know. I think I missed it. Now tick chart is too low for me to keep this order. If I have a bounce, it's gonna go through the zone. I did not take it. It was so fast. Right now we're like about 1-to-1. I will be break even. Yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, but we can be setting up before the news. So we did have a lot of time to do this trade. Now, tick chart is too low for me, like I said. If I kept the order, now tick chart is on the negative side. If it bounces, it's gonna blow through this thing, right? Yeah, it is bouncing. It's not right now at the zero line. Let's see if we can have an extreme right here. Let's see if I can have the extreme. Come on, just break to the upside. So that would have been a break-even trade for me. So that was a second entry. Now the tick chart was not bad per se. It was good for the second entry. I mean, is somehow diverging a little bit. If I bring this tick chart right here for you guys to watch, so this is the pivot right here, right? And look at the second pivot right here, right? This is the second pivot. Is more or less the same level, but look at the tick chart. It's way lower. So that was not a bad entry. That was a good entry. Let's see what's going on here. What's going to happen? I do think this has more continuation to the downside though. That is me missing the trade. Now that I missed one, I will be even more cautious on my next trade, okay? Because obviously, I'm not watching things clearly. Now, if we don't break that pivot, we take the risk of the bounce and a continuation to the upside. It's creating some sort of consolidation right there. There we go. All right. So this is one trade that might be going for Saturday session. Any of you guys took it? So is 9:50, 2 a.m. Today is 10:05. Short. Yeah, I missed it. Honestly, I don't know what I was waiting for. Like, the tick chart came to the zero line. It was a perfect setup. Okay. Well, look, it's bouncing, right? It hasn't continued to the downside. At this point, I'm gonna wait for the news, right? My preferred direction as of now is down, right? But anything can happen. We can even be accumulating for the upside after the news. Who knows? If we have a bounce from here, if we do have a bounce from here, a retest here is going to be pretty useful for us. If the internals gives us the change. 3 minutes for the news. ISM, non-manufacturing PMI. Those are services number. Um, it comes out at 10 in 2.5 minutes, 2 minutes. All right, 2 minutes. Yes, actually, this is not the best location to be trading from. Okay, so um, I do have the 371 to 393. That is pre-market, so I will take that confirmation with the internals. All right, I want to know how much was the 3 to 1 right here. Hmm. Yeah. Few seconds. I'm gonna keep the chat out because I'm gonna watch the dollar and have it in the same screen. Oh, you know what? I could take the dollar out here, put it down. There we go. Nice. All right. So we have the news out. A lot of volatility. Right, but we haven't broken this. We haven't broken this, and we have a extreme read on the tick chart to negative side. So we might have a bounce from here. Tick is very negative. Is showing some exhaustion right there. Nope, no bounce. Now we're continuing the downside. All right, so this trade is for sure going to Saturday session. Yeah. Um, but if I were you, but you can do whatever you think is right. But if I were you, I would rely on something like the dollar, the yields, or something to see if the level is actually um good, right? Because the levels, there are a bunch of levels everywhere, but I think they work or they don't, depending on the context of what the market is doing at the time. Okay. Well, that's what I have learned of this. Wow, 10 points of the ES. That's pretty good. That's why I need to watch few things at the same time. It's like I have to multitask and see the the yields, the dollar. Wow, freaking dollar. It's going up 1.3%. Now the dollar, I tell you, the dollar is getting to the supply, okay? So I wouldn't short anywhere near this area. If the dollar blows to the upside, that's good. Okay. I missed it, okay? So my short was pretty good. It's paying right now like 4-1. Let's go 4. Yeah. The dollar is landing to the supply, so I would have expected this thing to go back to the 391 before this dollar came to the supply, but it's just getting very exhausted. It's a very pretty sharp move up. That's the POC for the week, for the past few trading days. I do have it here on TradingView. Give me 1 second. Let's do it. Let's do it right here. This is a 500. So this is a 30-minute. Let's put the 4-hour. Let's do it very quickly. Oh my God, what is this chart? I'm gonna put it here. Trading, break of the trading session. There you go. Let's do this. Let's do from here to here. So yesterday. For me it's 327. The value area is 377. But the POC right here, I'm gonna put it here, is 327. 327 1/4. Apply. Okay, let me get rid of this. And here, template on POC. There you go. Now we have it there. Okay, should be here. Yes. Cool. Sorry guys that I did not take this setup. Oh my God, so bad. I did have the tick chart so good here. It was perfect. It is what it is. Stack, have you taken any trade? Remember, drop, consolidation, and then you go back up, okay? Because I was hesitating. There's no technical reason why I didn't take it. I did have it. Yeah, just if you're trading okay and you feel confident and you feel like you can take good trades, then trade. If you don't feel confident and you hesitate like I did, or you I'm not sure, you're thinking I'm not sure this will be a good or a bad trade, just don't take it. That's the cheapest option. That's the cheapest option. Yeah, no, I said that today is gonna be a challenge for me. I didn't have a good night's sleep. I was feeling like, damn, I feel like when I woke up, I was like, my heart was beating fast and stuff. I didn't rest. Well, no, because if I would have gotten in, my stop would have been a break even. Yes, they could have stopped me out, but if the news was coming out and I am a break even, at that point it's just a free trade, right? You could take advantage of the volatility of the report. If the area is good, Taurus, um, at that point I was not going to risk the entire the full amount, right? So I was risking zero. So it would have been a pretty nice trade though. I always say like this mysteriously goes to some levels right before news. Soccer, but I've seen, so I do some. So look, this trade was 51, was 9 minutes before. So um this could have been down here, right? Yes, it wasn't. It was pretty close to the area, right? But we did have some time. It was not like 3 minutes before, right? So I understand that and I do it myself. I don't have a strict rule per se, like 1 minute or 2 minute or 3 minute. I don't have a rule for that. But we were like 10 minutes before. Okay, cool. Right now, there's no action for me to take here. Zero, nada. Well, 20 minutes is good. That's a long time. Like I said, I don't have a hard rule for that, but I usually stay away few minutes before 3, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, and if I miss the setup, then I completely stay away, like I did. Um, yes, they put 1 minute before, 1 minute after, right? The majority of them. Cool. All right, so the dollar is coming to those pivots. What about the yields? Yields, same thing. It's coming to 3.8. It's 3.77 right now. It's impressive how yields have managed to go up so high, so fast. So let's see where this is at. So this is obviously overnight from yesterday. All this level is overnight. Let's say more like, yeah, this one, and then the POC, and then Monday. Could we have Monday levels? This one's pretty good though. But the ultimate level is this one. This is the one. This is the one. Let's include this one. Tick chart had a higher read right here. 7 minute. We had a volume spike in this candle on its way down. So we might have another low here, probably here, 391, and a turnaround. Who knows? Oh shit, these guys. I do apologize. Oh my god. Sorry about that. I've watched a lot of video how to stay away from those messages. By the way, let's see how it came. It came higher than expected, so hotter economy. God damn it, that's why this thing is reacting so negatively. So, this manufacturing PMI, there's a lot of people saying that the ISM manufacturing PMI that came out on Monday is what made the market rally big time, because we had a lower than expected number, right? Now we are having a better than expected number, and this thing is going down. So I don't see the reports just to place trades. I don't do that. But it makes a lot of sense. Not fully, but I have I started to learn about them, and I'm gonna recommend you the guy. I will recommend you the guy for you to learn fundamentals, or not fundamentals, actually valuation. If I find the book somewhere here. What the fuck it is? All right. We would have hit target. This was a, oh no, we were close, but not yet. Um. Yes, I know, but I didn't take it, so it was not a good short. But this one is going to go to Saturday session for sure. Yo, Soccernatic. If you want to learn valuation, I have found this guy. Um, he's called Aswath the Motheran. He's a teacher out of NYU, Stern Business School. Bro, he's so comprehensive, and you can go to YouTube. All his classes are there for free. I was interested in taking the class. It was like 6-7 grand. For the like the fast like flash class, like the one that you can make in, I don't know if it's like 6 months or 4 months. Not the MBA, but just the valuation exclusively. But all the classes for several years are posted online, right? So I do recommend you guys to go see it. As what the Motheran investment valuation. It's pretty good. All right. Yo, and babe, you didn't take it, right? You took 10 points on the ES. You cannot complain. All right. Is anyone hearing any like weird noises from the live stream or just Taurus computer? Okay, cool. Yeah, this shit is going down, down, down. Um, Good MB. So you took your 10 points, close your laptop, or just do some other things. So it got to my demand. Now it's bouncing back up. I don't think the environment is set for this demand to work. Nevertheless, is working right now. Let's go see the dollar though. Let's go see the dollar because um the dollar is approaching to the supply, right? So I want to be careful with this. Yields are overextended as well, 3.779. So we gotta watch out here, okay? There are few things that I'm noticing right now. Tick chart started to diverge, right? Tick chart started to diverge. Let's go see. All right, you guys can see the tick chart right here. A bit. Let me put it a bit more. Close it up a little bit. There you go. Okay. So now you guys can see the tick chart. Okay. So we did have shit. So we did have this low was 1003. And then we had this low at 1017. Right? 1003 is around here. So this is the low. This is the low on the tick chart. 1003, 1004, around here. And actually here. And then 1017 is right here. Okay. So we do have a divergence A pretty nice divergence. This thing is going up and this thing is going down. Okay, so to the area of interest. Oh my God. Why this changed? All right. So you guys see this chart, right? Okay, cool. So we do have the divergence here. The dollar is approaching to the supply. If I start to see the dollar turning around, this will be a nice comeback, okay? Now I want this to hold. I don't want this to break this low. All right, if it breaks this low and holds to the downside, that's not good. No bueno. But if we come back and the tick chart is above here, if we come back to this area, we can take a confirmation, okay? That's good. The tick chart is holding right there. So let's put this aside. Let me get rid of this. Let's plan the long. I know it looks pretty odd to take a long when this thing is going down 2%. So I don't want this. And I will take this long up to, here's the deal. We do have a very stretch upside. We do have supply here. Right here, so this would be 3.5. All right, where the dollar's at? Nice. The dollar is at the supply right now. Let's go back to the 5 minutes. It's hard for me to take this limit, right? Limit order for this to be taken is pretty hard for me because of the momentum. I'm against the momentum, right? Tick chart is not coherent. I mean, tick chart is sorry. The ADQD is not coherent. It's going down big time. So at this point, I will need to wait at least 30 more seconds for the 7 minute to open. If the 7 minutes just open to the downside and if this thing open to the downside and creates a low right here, I can go back in on the way up, okay? But I need the 7 minute to get inside the zone. If we blow the zone to the downside, then I will forget about it, okay? So new 7 minute, I needed to go deep into the zone. It doesn't look like it's going to go deep into the zone. Oh, Soccernatic, I missed your message. Is Adwath Aswath the Modern. Aswath the Modern, and the book is Investing Valuation. All right, so it looks like this thing is he's the same guy. He's the same guy. Um, there are different books from him. If you go to Amazon, it's one blue book and the other one is like brownish. All right, so the dollar is in the supply. Yeah, go to the YouTube. Everything is free. Now, there are videos of 1.5 hours, 2 hours. It's not easy to. No, I like that too. Let's see if we can have this set up. It doesn't look like it's gonna hold that. That level looks like it's going to hold. Now, what happens if I just put a long right here? I'll be increasing my risk too much, right? And my risk and reward ratio will be flawed. Like for me to grab or 3 to 1 is gonna be too hard. I will need this thing to move 200 points. How likely is for me to get 200 points in a trade? I got 80 yesterday, and it was a pretty impeccable trade. That's not very likely, right? So expectations is something that I need to manage today. I either trade here or no trade. I already missed one. I could miss the second one, but it's going to be better for my psychology if I missed the trade than if I just take a fucking bad trade. Oh, shit. Again. All right, so we're coming down. At this point, I'm gonna. All right, I do have the order right there set. Let's see if we can have this upside. So I'm in this thing long, right? Let's see if we can have some continuation here. The dollar is not in a bad location though. The dollar is good. Is in a good location for the turnaround, and the yields as well. Yeah, give me 1 second. I'm in the trade. Yeah, I will block it right here. Report. So bad. Let's see if we can have a spike here. If not, that'll be my last trade of the day because I had a miss setup. Yeah, the 3 minute is not looking pretty good. Let's see if we can have a bounce. Yeah, it's struggling to go up. There's no momentum. Although the tick chart has not broken to the down, like creating a new low, there's no momentum. Yeah, there's a lot of sellers right there. It is what it is, guys. So at this point, I just have that trade. If I lose this trade, that'll be it for me. Yeah, the 3 minute looks pretty ugly. It is, but I did have the setup. I did have the setup, so we haven't have any spike yet. The dollar is still in the supply and is retracing. That's the thing. Um, I'm probably a little bit early to this trade. Probably a little bit early, but the dollar is in the supply. We might we probably are going to break the supply. Who knows? All right, so we got stopped out. I got stopped out from this trade. I don't think it was a bad setup though. I think we can have a bounce at any time right now. Yeah, I got stopped out. So I got stopped out. I think this is a good setup. I don't think it's a bad setup. The dollar is right there. It just hit supply. Look at that shit. It is what it is, bro. Well, actually, no, I don't trust this move up though. It's the 7 minutes just retracing. Yeah, so I'm not worried about that. Yeah, the dollar is freaking strong. So my plan pre-market was if the dollar gets to the supply, I will try the long. Okay, I did have some setup here. I did have this setup here, right? It might take some time for it to develop. Yes, it's going down the market, but the markets go up and down, right? Um, so what I really could do is this. If we break to this, that's going to be even easier, right? Because if we break to the upside here, if we break to the upside here, right, I think it's a good area. The dollar is in supply. If we break to the upside here and we retest here, I will take it here. I will retake this trade here, okay? To the overnight low. Let's see what happens here, okay? I don't think I have much to the downside. I have this one. But at this point, I will be like probably half to one. So what I would need here is this thing to go up, right? And then come back to touch these highs. And then on the way up, I would take it. And at this point, I could even put a slower risk. No, look, I got stopped out. I got stopped out right here, right? Right here. Look at the dollar. If you guys look at the dollar, it's perfectly fine. So I want to be careful. I want to. There we go. So I do have this. If this thing goes up, I'll be in this trade again. I want to see if this thing is holding. Yeah, this is holding pretty nicely. All right, we're in this thing again. If we happen to lose this trade, that'll be retirement for me. I would just go away. Okay. For today, I mean. I think the setup is right there. I did have the area. I have a lot of alignments. The tick chart is getting to the zone of interest. 2 more minutes for the 7 minute. The 3 minute does not look very bad. Let's see. Until it gets to the target, or at least far away from this area. I don't know. Yeah. If I get stopped out from this one, it's definitely a good sign for me to just step away from the charts. 1 minute for the 7 minute. Let's see if we can manage to break to the upside. No. I do think the overnight low is not a crazy area to have a target. So I think that is my target. I need this to break this high. If it doesn't break this high, I might even cut this shit before. Right? If it doesn't break the 399, the 400, I don't think it's going to be a good trade. So at this point, I'm just watching very carefully. If we don't break to the upside, I might even take half loss, right? Yeah, sellers are very active right there before 400. So, but the dollar is not in bad shape. The dollar looks good. The dollar looks pretty good. So we finally broke to the upside. Let's see if we can have a short squeeze right here. So I do have this demand that worked as a supply. So at this point, I will bring my stop to break even, right? Tick chart again at its highs. It hasn't broken to the upside in the entire day. Not even once. Not even once. Um, all right, so I think I'm gonna be more cautious here and be respectful to the market and just not risk the entire trade, right? I know this didn't move 1 to 1, but I want to be very respectful to the market. If this thing just moved beyond here and beyond this level, I will cut it off. I will just lose a little bit, right? I don't want to be so egotistic and think that my trade will work and that's it. So the dollar, yes, is dropping, but it's still holding in that rally-based rally at the top of the supply. So um, if this thing just turn around right there and keep going down, like I said, I will very respectful and will reassess. Yeah, the 400 level is holding. Um, although I do like that we broke to the upside here, 399.50. Yes, it's holding, but it's holding at the wrong level. I don't like this level too much, right? I would like this thing to, yes, to continue to the upside, but this is not the level that I like. If I like some level is going to be 420, and at that point I will be at break even. So new 3 minute. Let's see what the 3 minute brings. It looks like sellers want to push this thing down. Everything is pretty much aligned for a continuation to the upside, right? 100% sure now. Nothing is 100% sure, less in, and let alone in trading. So you think that was it, the move up? I think we have some room, at least until up to 420. So I think I am close to the 1 to 1 right here. It's getting to the supply. So at this point, I don't care if I am 1 to 1. It's getting to the supply. If the supply does not work, fine. At this point, it's a free trade. Okay, my target is overnight low. Sorry, I know it's a little bit too much to ask, but yes, the 410, 420 is the level. Okay, 420 is the level, but this demand started at 411. So if this thing works and pushes the price down, I will be at break even, free trade for now. Tick chart is struggling big time to continue to go up, but big time is struggling too much. So at this point, I think a break even is not a crazy idea. Tick chart is struggling to go down to break to the upside. You guys against me? I it is what it is. Sorry, I didn't read the message. I was just watching the freaking trade. Yeah, sellers are very active though. Tick chart does not break to the upside. Is impressive. Even the dollar is breaking down, and this thing is not going up. So I think we might have some more downside later today. Yes, that's a good decision. But if I don't grab 2 or 3 to 1, so for me is futile to risk 1x, right? I need to get 2 or 3x, and if not, I will just take break even. That is my you know trading philosophy, if you will. One solution for me is just to step away, not watch this thing, and it'll be less stressful for me, right? But at this point, I'm not risking any money. So if this thing does not work, I'll be okay. Obviously, I won't be okay. I'll be like, damn, why it didn't work? But it's nothing I can do. I have no more setups. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna be stopped out break even at this thing. Break even, guys. Break even trade. Um, I don't know if I was a 1 to 1 at some point. I don't think I was. 21. Oh, yes, I did. I did. I was 1 to 1. Um, yes, so at this point, I'm just staying away from this. Look, my first trade, look where my first trade was stopped out. This is amazing. Right here. Right after I got stopped out, it started to go back up. So here's the deal with the overnight areas. You cannot be so sure, right? And to be precise on the dollar is so hard. So you took 7 points, what, to the upside or to the downside? MB. Oh, okay, cool. um yeah, I knew this thing, the location of this is not optimal, right? So ultimately, I do think this area might be just blown later today if we happen to have some strength. So I said, all right, this is my trade. I got this supply in the middle, right? But if this one does not work, I think overnight is the next stop. And but actually, when we got to this level, I decided to just bring my stop up because I knew this one can put some pressure. And the reality is, if you guys see the tick chart, look at this. If you guys see the tick chart, it struggles every time it goes to the zero line. Look at that shit. So we did have the divergence. This is the one that made me thinking long, right? But the reality is, every time we go to the zero line, this thing is just stopping. And yes, I'm losing one, but I don't care. Like I yesterday I made $1,200, right? So just one trade can make me all the losses. Okay, and I do lose the majority of my trades. That's a fact based on what I track on the edge one. So 58% of my trades are 58% of my trades are losers. That's why I sometimes people ask me teach them how to trade, but if I teach them whatever I do, that might not work for them because you need to be mindful that you will lose the majority of the trades. So at this point, I will not attempt any other trade to the long side, right? Well, that's good. That's good. So you need to work on your risk and reward ratio. If you tweak a little bit, you can make big money. That's why I make myself grab 3, 4 times whatever I risk. That's what I'm saying. I cannot go for one to ones because if I do one to ones, the math does not add up. If I go for one to one, my trading system is just not profitable, right? My trading system is only profitable if I take 3, 4, 5 to ones. Okay. I'm gonna take 5 minutes off, okay? To decompress. I'm coming back. Later, soccer. So we're holding right there. So our trade was the analysis on the dollar was not bad per se. So we're still right there holding that area, okay? I want to go see if I did something wrong on with this zone. If I just chose the wrong zone. Actually, it's not bad. Probably the placement here. Yeah, include all this is too much. So this was the original one. It's not the timing. Is the zone is overnight. So here's what I think I did wrong, right? Yes, that's one thing that I might have broken in my rules is this. I had this and I attempted to go long right here. Okay, so I got stopped out right here. Whereas if I waited for this picture to show up, this one, and this is a rule of mine. So this is one rule of mine. If I would have waited for this to show up, right? This is the right approach. So you wait for this picture to show up and then this retest. You guys see this one? And this was my second trade. Stopped at break even. But the area hasn't been broken yet. So actually the actual area right now will be something like this. Okay? Yes, you probably were 1-to-1 right here. Let me see. Yeah, you were more than 1-to-1. You would have been stopped out, right? But nevertheless, the area is still good. The area is still working. And then you will see the tick chart. So where's the divergence here? This is 52. So here's 52. And you have another divergence here. So there you go. So this will be another trade. So actually you have this right here. This is 52, right? And then this is the new retest, 57, right? Let's show up that here, 52, right? 57, right here. Actually, we came lower. Tick chart was not low. So this is the second divergence here. Plus the dollar hit the supply. I think it was a perfect setup to go long. and we can justify every trade with few things, right? We can tell, okay, this and that, but ultimately price is going to do whatever it's going to do, right? If one big sell order just come, this shit is going to collapse. We cannot account for that. But Rich, did you take the double bottom? Because there's one. There's, if you see the big picture, you can even see this one, 1, 2, and continuation. Now this thing is just holding up right here pretty nicely, right? You took the bottom, this one here, MB, to the upside. Cool. Now the dollar is holding up pretty nicely right there. So I was expecting this thing to push the dollar down farther, but actually the dollar is pretty good holding right there. It's holding pretty nicely. Yeah. Scanner trend today. I do think we might be setting up. Let's see what happens. I don't want to speculate, right? I think the dollar hit the supply, and here's the reality: we might continue to go down and hit the next level, and then a turnaround. Who knows? Right now, it's just sideways. All right. So at this point, I can assess my trading session, right? I sat down here saying I didn't have a good night's sleep. But I think I've managed pretty well. I took one trade. They stopped me at break even. I was a little bit too early. I was a little bit too early, right? And the mistake that I can point out is, okay, you were early, and you were too early because the zone was overnight, and you need some formations to be created during the trading session, right? So that's one thing that I can point out. But my risk management was good. The second trade was okay. I recognized this supply. I got stopped at break even. So I think it's for me to have had that such a night. I think I'm performing okay. Hmm. And one thing that has helped me to overcome losing days is just thinking about my process. Is okay, you did things well. What you didn't do well, try to correct them. Um, put it in your journal, put it in your H1, whatever, and let's not do it tomorrow. Okay, let's try to avoid the same mistake tomorrow. Because losers are just numbers, right? MN, welcome. Welcome to the channel. And losing trades feel not only feel worse, but like twice worse, right? Um, you can feel bad when you lose. Like you can feel worse when you lose than happy when you win. So they have more impactful in your emotions, right? But here's the thing: it's impossible. It's impossible for you to win all the trades. Okay, and for you to aim or to target 90% win rate, I do think, and that's my belief. I could be wrong. I do think it's nearly impossible to be so accurate. Okay. So to have a realistic expectations about your trading system and trading in general, right? Trading in general, like how many trades can you win in a row? I think is for me, my own experience is that I do have to account for losing trades. Period. I need to make up for those losers and make my plan profitable. How do I do that? Well, just going for 4 or 5 times every time I take a trade. Um, Depending what your trading system is, right? Your risk and reward ratio. I am happy with my 42%, but I'm aiming right now for a 55 to 60%, right? That's what I'm trying to do. But if I show you my H1, I have 25% this week and I am making money. Now, I'll be probably 20% and I am still making money for the week. So depending on your style, right? If you're a scalper, if you are day trader, depending on how you trade. Yes. So the dollar came to the supply and the markets are just going sideways right there. I was a little bit too early, but I think my read in the market was not wrong, and it might not work. Still, we're still in the same supply. We haven't broken that 20. Now, one thing that I really like is that the dollar is in the same place and this thing is going up. Okay, so we need to hold right there while the dollar is going up. Okay, if we manage to hold right there while the dollar is going up, I think we might have some upside, even a recovery today. Okay, but we need to break 20. Yeah. Um, if you mind to share, um, MB, you're very active in the chart in the chat. What do you feel physically when you lose a trade? Is any sensation in your body? Can you recognize it? And I will tell you mine. For me, is the throat. Is this weird sensation in the throat? Like I don't know how to say it. It's a weird sensation here, and then the ears, right? It's like here, all the neck. Like, damn, I lost the freaking trade. Why did I take it, right? And that's like a worst case scenario for me, right? When I feeling very very frustrated. But um, if any of you mind to share, how do you guys feel you're losing trades? Bro, I was so sensitive. If I lost $100 trades, if I lost $100 trade, let's say 2 years ago, I would immediately want to like shatter my computer against the floor, or just I would immediately just re-engage. I would be triggered so easily. That's why I say that change can be made, because I was not like this. At least mouse are cheaper. I used to share with my brother like, yo, it would be easier for me just to smash the computer and go buy a new one than just keep trading, losing a couple grand a day or three. You know what I'm saying? For me, is like when I lose a trade, and I kind of felt it today. Like, is the throat here like, ah, shit, my stuff was bad, or I was too early, right? The difference now is that I recognize that and I say, all right, when this happens, you're not good to go. You need to wait. Yeah, but I'm referring more like physically. What do you feel physically? Because this is the clue. This is how you learn. This is how you learn to change. All right. When my like I sat down here, first thing I said is, I didn't have a good night's sleep. I'm feeling kind of weird. Every time I feel like this, I tend to have bad days, right? Um, so that sensation when your body tells you, all right, you're not in good shape. Are you gonna just risk your money when you're not in your best sharp state? I think that's a goal for every trader. Try to recognize what is your peak state. Yes. So every time you will feel, so look, Jared Tendler's Jared Tendler's book is so good in this topic. When you feel not confident, when you feel unconfident, like, and when I refer confidence is not the outcome of your next trade. That's impossible to know. It's completely random, right? Your next trade is going to be completely random. It can make money or lose money. Okay. So starting with that hypothesis or that statement, um, your confident your confidence is one of the best or most strong tools that you can use, right? Sit down and know, and sit down here and watching the chart and saying, I know what I'm doing, right? I'm not improvising. I'm not guessing. Of course, you're guessing, right? This is an educated guess, but you're not guessing in the sense that, all right, what do I do here? What do I do here? And I'll tell you this, and you have to you have to take this as a fact. If you are not secure, the answer is no. If you don't know what to do, the answer is don't do it. Okay? So that's what I'm referring to. So, but Jared's book is so good in this topic. Like when I am feeling insecure, when I'm not feeling 100% confident on what I'm doing, the answer is don't do it. Just don't take trades, because you might take a crappy trade, right? If you happen to take a good trade while you're feeling in that way, right? And it was a lucky trade, it was not a planned trade, that will work against you in the future. Well, it had for me. Like if I have a crappy setup and I'm gonna take it, and then it worked, that's not good for me, because I'm recording that as a good outcome instead of what the process tells me will work in the future, right? I don't know if you get my idea. Yes, if I am okay, I didn't feel like 100% confident today, but not that I'm not what I'm not doing. Like I was feeling physically exhausted and not in my peak state, right? Like rested, thinking clearly, and so on. Um, that's the key part. So if you have a process that is oriented uh, towards delay gratification, if you're able to delay your gratification, then you won't take revenge trade, number one, right? Because the revenge trade is you showing your fear towards the market, trying to fight the market, and getting that instant fix of your losing trade, previous, right? Of your previous losing trade. So the revenge trade is just a reaction for you to get the instant fix. And not only in trading, but in life, instant gratification is killing society. Like same day delivery with Amazon, like instant programs to buy in the TV. So like we're wired for instant gratification, right? We are wired for that. Like I don't think those services are bad per se, but if we use the analogy for trading, in trading you have to be able to delay gratification. Number one, because this thing is so hard to achieve, that if you think in if you're thinking in the money and to make $200, $300, $500 now, that could hurt you so much that you won't be able to think clearly to do things right and actually develop a trading plan to make big money in the future, right? Yeah, because being able to delay gratification is one thing that I've found in success in that I've found is a commonality in all successful people, regarding if they are in finance and if they are in any industry, right? Delay gratification is one thing that makes you succeed in any topic, um, because you are either reinvesting all your profits, so you're delaying gratification right now. So you have a business and you delay um, your personal gratification. Instead of that, you're reinvesting your same business, so you can grow it and snowball it for the future, right? So that's one way to delay gratification. In trading, I think if you're able to delay gratification to focus towards the process, you will get better and the money will come. Thank you, Rich. Thank you. I'm just talking because I don't want to take any other trade. I don't have anything. The dollar right now is so too close to the supply that I'm not gonna take it short, right? One more 5-minute green candle here. One more 5-minute green candle. I think the level, if my target was close to the overnight. Yeah, my level, I think it was, my target was close to the overnight right here. I think that's possible, 66.75. The one that I have here is this, but it has been tested twice. It has been tested twice, 52. Unless the dollar just come down from here, unless the dollar comes down from here to a more coherent demand, let's say 111.22. Yeah, no, I don't know. Like it could work, right? But I'm not really paying attention to the short nor the long right now. I think the long has more possibilities. Everything just stop moving. Like what? Like what? What candle patterns? No worries, Rich. Make your body wait. Train your body to wait. That's to wait is a good exercise. You probably don't see it today or tomorrow, but in the long run, will teach you a lot of things. MB, what is your strategy about candle patterns? 5 minutes. Go see the 5 minutes. Cool, cool. If you want to turn into a like not scalper type of trade, then yes, 2-3 trades a day. When I take 4 trades, is usually not a good day for me. Yeah, MB is talking about the 5-minute patterns, right? I guess he's short, but he hasn't typed in anything in the chat. Yeah. I figure. No worries. Let us know when you're done. Just to see how the trade is working. Well, at least you cut it off. At least you cut it off. I'm thinking the long is not a bad trade. Not at this location, but from where we were trying down here. Look at how this thing is working. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice turnaround. Yes, but yeah, at least you got it. You got 3 points. So you got 3 point to the upside. So what do you say how the 5 minute works? Oh, downside. So here's the thing. If I were trying to go for very little, I will have to risk very very little. So that type of trading for me is just momentum. If I do have momentum to one side, I would think that would be a good trade. But risking very little and going for 10 points, let's say. But the downside of that is that I will tend to confuse a lot of opportunities, right? And trying to take more. All right, so I do have the 5 minutes here on the ES. 10, 10, 10. Sorry, 11, 10. It was a so the one that closed at 11:10. Actually, that closed at 11:10 or open at 11:10. Yeah, the next one is super bullish. There you go. Now we're pushing to the upside. Now we're pushing pretty nicely. And there you go. That's my target. I think like 50 or 47 was my target. So now 52. Let's see where 52 is at and see if we could rely on something for the short, right? I know the market is going up right now, but we are getting to a nice supply. The next one broke to the previous pullback. Okay, right now. The dollar hasn't come down as like I wanted. To the upside, you mean? Yeah, there are 2.5 minutes for it to close. All right, so the NQ is in the supply. I'm not even thinking in taking this as of right now. Although the tick chart is getting exhausted right there. The dollar keeps going down. And what about this? The ADQD is not bad. So I'm thinking about this. Let's see. I am thinking about this. Could even go beyond this point, but I need the dollar to retrace a little bit more. Let's see if the tick chart does not make any other high. The ADQD is setting up pretty nicely. So we're about to have a new 5. This 421 was a regular retracement. I was not accounting. This was my supply. So yes, this is a good area to trade from, but my entry was down here. So that's the one we were in, and we didn't we got stopped out. All right, so this is a very good area to trade from. The dollar is not looking pretty good. Let's go see the yields. Yields are not bad. Come on, dollar. Come on. So at this point, I need to wait for the 7-minute. See, the only one thing taking me out of this trade is the dollar. I need the dollar to just have a red candle, sharp red candle to the downside right now. Like not right now, but while this thing is in the supply. Hmm. New York Times, OPEC and its allies include Russia agreed to slash oil production by 2 million barrels a day in an effort to bolster prices. So I think they are expecting lower prices. That'll be good for us. All right. So ultimately, this supply is it looks like it's going to work. Now the dollar is not in good location for me. Um, dollar is not in a good location for me. So 2 out of 2 shorts missed. This will be at break even right now. Now the dollar is even better. This thing is going down with the dollar going down. That's pretty good. If I want to take a short, let's see. So new 15 minutes, new 15-minute candle. Tech 111 bull flag on the ES entered at 37.50. Nice. Very good. So you're still holding that trade on? All right. The supply is working pretty nicely. Uh, the dollar right now is landing and to a demand. If we have some reversal on the dollar, which is very expected, we might have some continuation to the downside. Let's see what happens. But I do like that the dollar is going down and this thing is going down. If we happen to break to the upside above this demand, this supply, I don't think we I think the next stop it'll be 506, but the 506 is two like is retested, all right? So one, twice, and it came pretty deep inside the zone. So I wouldn't retake this area. Yeah, the supply is working pretty nicely. Sweet. That's where you tell you're not very good. Like I took a long here, was not a bad trade. I was a little bit too early, so I recorded loss. And now I had the other one and I had this one, but I didn't take him for some reason. I did have a technical reason here, like the dollar was not there. Nevertheless, is probably paying 2-1 probably. Close to 2-1. Right, I do think we have some room to the downside, at least to this demand at 386. Now this one is gonna put some pressure, right, the 421, but it's already tested. See that? One, twice. I don't know. I don't think it's well, you know what? I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say that this demand might put some pressure to the upside. So 414. But at this point, with the dollar dropping, I don't think it's very likely now. I don't see these markets recovering right now. I'm not gonna say that. What I'm going to say is this: is the dollar is dropping. Most likely, the dollar is gonna find some demand. Okay. If we start to break in the demands here on the dollar, because the dollar has been dropping for the past few days, then yes, we can have a full recovery today. But I don't think the dollar will. I was expecting a sharp move down from the supply at 1162.4. If I bring this chart here, we did have this supply right here on the pre-market, and on the pre-market we were around here. Okay, so I said, all right, if we come to this place, this is a good long, and that's what I did. I took a long right here. I got stopped out from the NQ, and then the trade ended up working. But my take from this chart is that I was expecting this thing. Look how sharp was the move down, like from here. It was very sharp. Then we didn't manage even to come to this pivot, right? To retest it. Right? It was so bearish. And then now we had a double bottom during London. So the London market opened and they pushed the price to the upside. And I was expecting this thing to move prices of the dollar down very sharply, but like around here probably. And it's moving so slow. That makes me very bearish in the equity markets. Why? Where do you get in? Oh, at the bull flag right there, the retest. Cool. Slowly grinding up. At this point, I think ADQD completely shifted, right? Still has some potential to have some short signals. Let's see if we can get to this point right here. Say we can take this point right here. So it's 1 and 52 minutes to the 7-minute. All right, so we're having a good reaction here. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take this one, but I'm gonna lower my risk. Okay, I'm gonna lower my risk. Let's see if we can get filled in into this one. There you go. See if we can get filled in. What is going on here? Why I do have this one? I think the stop might be wrong. I'm gonna recheck this area. I'm gonna recheck this area. You know what? I'm gonna just take this one instead. Yeah, I think he has more room to go there. And I will take my regular risk, 250. You sure from 455? Yeah, the only thing I don't really like is the dollar, right? That's why I didn't take it here. The dollar is still not in the best position. Probably will enter way too early. Okay, so here's the deal. Look, let's show up here and then let's be a little bit anticipatory, right? So we do have this at 39, right? $39 and $55. 39 is here. And 55 is here. Okay. So we have similar highs. We have similar highs, right? With a lower high. So we know this area is already tested. Okay. So my next high probability area is right here. If I don't have a higher height on the tick chart, I will try this. As a matter of fact, I will put an order there. I'm gonna put an order right there, right? Let me get rid of this. I will put an order right there, and I will wait for the tick chart. If the tick chart has a higher read, then that will be not a good trade, okay? And I will cancel it. But for now, I think um, is not bad. And I'm coming in 2 minutes. I'm gonna hit the bathroom. Very sideways. So the supply ultimately, although was tested, is working. Let's see if we can have some sort of better divergence. One short, you are BE right now. Oh my Christ. How do I report these guys? Hmm. I need to do something here. This is so annoying, bro. These messages. All right, so I do have my order set right there. So you took out 3 points only? Yeah, the long is trying to work. Nice. So we do have an equal high right there, approximately in the market, and a equal high on the tick chart. So what I want is a higher high here and the tick chart being low. What do you mean? You need to stop a little bit? Go outside, have some sun, reset, and come back. All right, so I still have a lower read on the tick chart, even though this thing is going up. Let me see where we're gonna get filled. Oh, okay. So we are in this thing, and the tick chart made a new high. So I need an immediate rejection right there. If not, I'm going to be stopped out. Yeah. It looks like it's gonna continue. Well, the tick chart did reject it to the downside, but this thing is very strong. So this is not the area probably. I will be stopped out of this one. Yeah, it's okay. It is what it is. Yeah, I got stopped out. So that's it for me, guys. 2 losses in a row. Um, I did have a higher read on the tick chart, but I didn't have time to take my order off. I did not have time to take my order off. So the long is definitely working. The dollar, damn dollar. I was distracted here. Oh my goodness, the invalidation point, Franco. Invalidation point right there. Invalidation point. The invalidation point. So what I would do here is, if I have a next high read on the tick chart, I will break this to the downside. Because the validation point was so wrong. The validation point is right here. There you go. Now it's breaking to the upside, so definitely no. And this is the original supply where we trade, where we did have the short in the morning, right here. Now the dollar is giving up all the gains. What time was this? 10 in the morning. Yeah. Full recovery. Third trade and a risk $120, $150. All right, so tick chart is good. Put some validation point here. Short squeeze. Yeah. But look, the dollar is coming down, right? That's it does make sense, right? But right now we're in an area on the dollar that might hold right here. Like we do have some things to the left, okay? I was bullish earlier. I think this is a very overextended move to the upside. Now the tick chart right now is yeah, I do like the continuation to the downside. Now what is the 4 hour doing? Wow, it's very bullish though. We came to retest these. We came to retest on the ES the 3750. So this one, the big picture does not look very bearish. I'll tell you. We're trying to recover this thing. All right, all right. I'm gonna take this one, and that'll be it for me. Hmm. Actually, picture are looking awful, bro. Yeah, I'm sure too. I cut my risk in half. Like the third trade of the day is always cut in half. I'm gonna lose $500 and that's it. I'm not gonna lose any more money. But definitely, I'm not very good today. I'm so bad today. Shit, I'm having a crappy day. Yeah, there we go. Oh my god, that's so bad. That's it for me today, guys. It's just a bad day, and I knew it in the morning. It cost me $500, $600, 608. Oh my goodness, what else can I do? It is what it is, guys. So look at this. I did have a nice short. I did have a nice long. Both of them were, no, the first one I missed it. The second one stopped out for full loss. Now I took two trades that were not good, like the dollar. The dollar is just coming out of the supply. Now we gotta stick to this, right? Mistakes are costly, guys. So frustrating. I need to overcome this day. I need to work myself pretty hard today psychologically. I think I lost it though. Oh, what do you mean tech 111? Tech 111. What do you think we're fighting a losing battle? Do you mean in day trading? Oh, no, look. No, I get your point. I thought you were talking about day trading. So a lot of people are very skeptical about day trading. Um uh shit, this guy. Oh my god. I get it. Like I was taking the long down and I was stopped out. I'll show you. So this was my long right here. This was my first long in the morning when everything was just going down, right? And I got stopped out right here. This red line. That was my stop. Immediately from there, we never made a new low. I got back in here, right? To this supply break even, and then we went up. Now here, I took a short, stopped out here, and this was the other one. Now, this one was a lot lower risk, okay? This one was a lot lower risk. Now, what I'm trying to say is that I'm not in my best shape to trade. Like I'm taking shorts when this thing is continuing to go long. The dollar is continuing to drop, right? The dollar is coming out of it's coming off of the supply. I think the 4 hour candle is very bullish, right? So the if you see the 4 hour is a very bullish right now. The chart in general, we came to this supply, sorry, to this demand at this was the 28th. right? Came to retest that, and now we're continuing back up. So I think we might have some upside in the following days. Let's see. If you are a trend trader, it's good that you take those view up and EMA, but I don't use EMA. I get too confused. I don't read the chart correctly with the EMAs. I didn't find any edge with the EMAs. I know a lot of people trade off of the EMAs, but I think for me, for my psychology, it did not work. So I might be break even for the week, but I just won one trade. So that's the advantage, right? I've lost I think 6 trades. Um, but I'm still a break even for the week. So that's good. That is good though. So that's close shop for me. I won't be taking any other trade today. I'll show you my week though. Um, so journal, and let's put a no here. Sorry. So let's put this range, right? Oh shit, is trade analytics, right? Outcome. So let me get rid of this and amplify this. So if you see here for the week, where I am at 637, so some gains, 637, and I'm losing today $608. So I am exactly at break even. But look at this. Um, Look at this thing. I'm so on, like, I'm so bad this week. I've had 6 losers. No, sorry. Today I had 3 losers. Yeah, 6 losers, 3 break even, just one winner. Just one winner. Yes, the winner yesterday made all my bad trades. But I am break even for the week. This is very frustrating. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I'm trying to recognize. Right, so I was stopped out here. It went inside the zone. What was this zone? Oh, the zone from the morning, right? The pre-market. Yeah. yeah. So yeah, definitely. Risk and reward ratio for me is what carries me. If I wouldn't have the risk and reward ratio, I would just lose money because I lose the majority of my trades. Now this week is an outlier. I'm losing too many trades in a row, and I knew at the beginning that I didn't feel like in my best shape. MB is short. Now the divergence on the divergence on the tick chart is so evident. So evident. All right, guys. I'm gonna close the live stream. It's 2:30. I'm gonna go grab lunch. Expect a recap later today. I need to drive to Aventura and then come back to record that video. But yeah, I did not have a good day. That was my first words in the morning. So I need to reflect big time on that and see if I can improve for tomorrow. No, I understand. I don't feel bad. It is what it is. Like luckily, my how do you say, my week is a break even. I did have a good trade yesterday, and I did have some good trades today, but I didn't have the mindset to take them. Okay. I think tomorrow will be better. Let's see how that goes. Okay. Um. Thank you, Diggory, anyway, for your comment. Okay. And thank you all for being here. Hey, George, how are you? Uh, thanks, Stack. We'll have a better day tomorrow. Okay. Trade wisely. Don't do stupid shit. All right. See you tomorrow. Bye.